Hi, this is going to be a highly local video for local audiences. So any of my regular viewers, assuming I have any, if you're going to be alienated by that, then I don't blame you. But if you want to stick around and enjoy the ride, then so be it. Hey everybody, welcome. I don't have an opening catchphrase, sorry, but we're going to talk about a highly local issue in my area, which is the Knoxville, Tennessee area. And yes, I live in Knoxville, Tennessee, and yes, I have met Glenn Jacobs, and yes, his hands are very big. And yes, it is weird. Anyway, I'm going to talk about my local station's handling of what I like to call the Merv Griffin combo, which is the combo between Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. And I call them the Merv Griffin combo because they are both created by Merv Griffin. My station that runs them is WBIR, which is an NBC affiliate. Now, this is going to be important later. But I feel like WBIR's handling of the Merv Griffin combo has been quite poor as of late. Especially as of late. So, I'm going to talk about what's going on and how to improve it. First off, most stations in the U.S., because the Merv Griffin combo, Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune, are both syndicated, and as such they vary from market to market. So, like, for instance, in New York City, it's on an ABC affiliate, WABC Channel 7, while down here it's on an NBC affiliate, like I said, WBIR Channel 10. But they all have the same type of scheduling, which is, well, most of them do, I should say, which is that Jeopardy is run at 7 o'clock, and Wheel of Fortune is run at 7:30. The reason for this most likely is that Jeopardy is considered the more prestigious of the shows. It's considered to be the more important of the shows. The only game show on air right now with continuity, with returning champions, which is a feature I kind of wish would come back on modern game shows. But anyway, Jeopardy has returning champions, and it's considered just more important than Wheel of Fortune. Not in my area, and in a few other areas of the U.S., I don't know where, but in my area, Wheel of Fortune airs first at 7, Jeopardy gets shoved to 7:30, which has the bad effect of me getting spoilers sometimes for Jeopardy episodes before it's aired in my area, and now I know how West Coast viewers feel. Yeah, this scheduling is already a bit off, and there's a reason why it's the less popular of the two. And no disrespect to Wheel of Fortune, but it's just not that important. There's no returning champions, and it's just seen as hokey, and unprofessional, and just kind of corny. And it's just not seen as important, you know. I know Pat and Vanna try hard, but, like, it's not seen as important, you know. So, my area, it's already messed up, the scheduling in my area. So now we're getting to the second part of the equation, which is sports. Especially when your local Jeopardy station is either an NBC affiliate and they're going up to the Olympics, or your local station is also the affiliate for the network of your local NFL team during the NFL preseason. Because that 7 and 7:30 slot, that's gonna get taken up by pre-show coverage, I'm pretty sure, especially if your game's on a Friday night, for preseason coverage at least. Most of the stations that run the Merv Griffin combo and also run local sports coverage usually bump Wheel of Fortune down to either a sub-channel or an overnight slot because, like I said, it's considered the less important of the two. So Jeopardy usually precedes the sporting event. And for the areas that air Jeopardy after Wheel of Fortune, according to David Tropes, they push, the stations usually push Jeopardy up to the 7 o'clock slot, bumping Wheel of Fortune down to, like I said, the overnight or a sub-channel. My station does not do that. They run Wheel of Fortune irregardless, and especially as of late with the Olympics, and they usually replace Jeopardy with their locally produced Olympic zone, because, hey, we have a lot of local athletes in the Olympics, let's highlight them. Who gives a shit? Well, people who like the Olympics apparently, but anyway. So this has gotten very annoying. So to answer the inevitable question, Rusty, you just said that stations bump Wheel of Fortune down to the down to the sub-channel over an overnight slot because of sporting events. Wouldn't your channel do the same to Jeopardy? Well, kind of. They don't push it to overnight slots. They don't push it to a sub-channel either. They push it to a cable-only channel called 10 News 2, which is only available on Comcast and Charter, as far as I know. Now called Xfinity and Spectrum, but Comcast, Charter, and as far as I know, maybe also WOW and Uverse. Those are the only 4 cable providers in my area. But if we had cable, it'd be no harm, no foul. The problem is that I and an increasingly big number of people in the Knoxville area don't subscribe to cable. My parents, I live with my parents. I'm 21 and I live with my parents. If that makes you pity me, then you'd be in good company. In bad company. Anyway. But yes, I live with my parents, and my parents have Dish Network, while I like to get my TV off an antenna. So, I have no way of viewing Jeopardy when they're showing the Olympic zone. As you can see, this is pretty rough for a Jeopardy fan like me, who wants to actually watch Jeopardy. And they're not showing it in their sub-channels either. They're not showing it in their sub-channels either. 10.2, they're stuck with MeTV. 10.3, they're stuck with True Crime BS. 10.4 is freaking Quest. I don't know what that is. 10.5 Twist. I don't know what that is. But like, they are running the full schedules for all of them. And it's bad. And they're not showing Jeopardy. They just run the full schedules. So, what can WBIR do about this? Well, I have a couple proposals. Number 1, make 10 News 2 a sub-channel. Like, you have 4 sub-channels. You can put a 5th one in there. It's like, and you can have an independent station as a sub-channel. They do it in Evansville, Indiana. And they do it right in Nashville. WTVF, News Channel 5. They have a sub-channel, 5.2 News Channel 5 Plus. They have a sub-channel that's considered independent, and you can do that too. There's no reason that, especially in this age of cord cutting, there's no reason that that Jeopardy should be pushed to a cable-only channel. And secondly, run that Jeopardy at 7 o'clock. Run Jeopardy at 7 o'clock. I don't care about Wheel of Fortune. It's not... I like to watch Jeopardy first because everybody else is watching Jeopardy first. And of course, you can have like a Jeopardy catch-up, like in case I missed Jeopardy. In case I missed Jeopardy, I can have a catch-up on 10 News 2. And also the overnight slots, but like they don't run the overnight slot, Jeopardy in the overnight slots either, because that's filled with more Olympics coverage, and the only three things on NBC on WBIR right now are Olympics, Ellen DeGeneres, and news. I have no idea why Ellen gets special treatment, but freaking Wheel of Fortune. I don't know why Ellen and Pat Sajak get special treatment, but Jeopardy doesn't. Especially when there's a dude that's being the next James Holzhauer, and this area's missing it! Anyway, that's my ramble. I hope. And it's gonna come up again because, like, right after this Olympics is over, we're gonna have a brand new Olympics just right around the corner. Beijing 2022. It's closer than you may think. They didn't delay those. WBIR, I hope you take these criticisms to heart. You're straight from the heart, and you're Knoxville's #1 TV station, and if you that comes with certain responsibilities that you kind of have to do, like treating shows with respect, and basically doing what you're doing with Jeopardy is not treating your shows with respect. It's bad, okay? It's very, very bad. So that's it. That's all I have to say. I will talk to you next time.